Okay, I'm just gonna make sure that I'm live, like actually physically live over on my YouTube channel, and then we're on YouTube, and then we will get started. Now, I think a lot of you guys are gonna be kind of mad because we're not doing any warm-up sprints because I've been writing since like 8 o'clock this morning. But all right, we are officially live. Yep. Cool. 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 Love that for us. And we'll figure it out. We'll write together for a little bit. I posted on Instagram, so at least some of you guys from over there might be able to see it and come over. And things. My hair is a mix of colors today. It's a bit of purple, it's a bit of blonde. We're doing the usual stuff. You can't really see the purple because the overhead lights and stuff just look super shit on a MacBook camera. You can kind of see right there. It's like it's just dark. It's a dark purple. By the way, my name's purple. We're doing Pomodoro sprints. Basically, is the best way to explain them to you guys. I am trying to finish my book, or the second draft of my book. And I've been writing since like 8 or 9 o'clock this morning. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe it was even 10. We're at 92,390 words. I've written 2,460 words, which does not sound like a lot for the amount of time I've been writing. But today's been a little bit of a mess. And so, yeah, I have put together like 7 writing sprints. But they're 25 minutes a piece. So 25 times 7 is like a lot of minutes. It's like 400 or something minutes. So who knows? Like, for instance, by the time the second, like, 2, 3, like 3.5 hours is like the plan. But who knows? That could change. We could come off here earlier or whatever it might be. We'll work with what we got. But we're doing 25-minute sprints, and I'm going to be muted for those 25-minute sprints. I probably won't look at comments either, as I'm just going to try to dive into the story as much as possible. And in between, we'll have a 5-minute break where I will have a 5-minute timer. And in the background, you guys will be able to see it. And we'll be chatting and stuff. Basically, that's when I get to check my phone and do all the fun things. I have been using the forest app today. I've killed a few plants. I'm not gonna lie, it's not pretty. My forest isn't the best. We have two dead things up in there. But that's okay. That's fine. There really is no problem with that. It's not great. It's honestly not the best. But in all reality, by the way, I've been working since like 10, but I've only written for 2 hours and 10 minutes because I killed those 2 plants. So when I plant this, it's like game over. I'm not looking at anything. My phone will be on for this or whatever. But essentially, we're doing 25 minute sprints, like I said. This will go down 5, so we'll also have a 25-minute sprint up on the screen for you guys. That reminds me, before we start, let's get a timer up. And they're gonna vary. Like, I guess we can start with like a 5-minute just chat sesh. That's too much. What about if let's go ahead and get this up, because like I'm gonna kind of show you kind of what that looks like. So it's gonna be like this, but like this timer when we do, like I'm gonna hit play. So now it's counting down. My sound is turned off, but it's just gonna be like me. There's a timer counting down for a 5-minute break in between in the background, but that way I'm just like super small and stuff. But the 25-minute timer will be like full front. I could even possibly like take myself out, and then who knows? We'll see how. I'm not really too impressed. I'm having some body problems today. Being honest with you, being very blunt. I'm on chapter 32. 32. I would love to get to chapter 40. We'll see. I'm averaging about 1,400 words an hour when I actually do write. So, we will see. The chapters are about averaging like 3,000 or 4,000 words though, which is just great. I went into this semester, like this part of this book, thinking 2,000 words per chapter, which comes out to be like 6 or 7 pages or something like that, which is short chapters, but they're like doable and we can make them work and stuff, and it will just make the book go by faster. It's a quicker read and things. And this is a romance, and so we don't want it to drag or anything. I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. So yeah, I know some of you guys like word counts and stuff. I mean, not word counts, page counts. We're on page 332 of the actual book without chapter 31. Oh my god. I mean 32. I didn't update that. Chapter 32 inside the novel, which chapter 32 has over 2,000 words already in it, even though that's like kind of the stopping point for the chapter. I'm not being really specific, I should say. Honestly, if they get below chapter like 30, like I'm pretty sure like the which one is it? Was that chapter 30? No, chapter 31 was one of those chapters, was like one of the first chapters in a really long time. I actually need to label that as a icon and a pencil so I know in future that this chapter is shorter when it needs to be. That will be a chapter that actually will end up needing to be extended at one point or the other, which is kind of crazy. We have about 2 minutes left of talking, by the way. And so yeah, also it's like really interesting and stuff because I see a lot of discussion right now about romances and like new adult romances and how there's certain things that there's certain, like for a romance novel there's certain bullets you have to hit. Like you have to hit, there has to be some kind of, why can't they come together? All right, my reasoning I'm not going to tell you, but I don't really like it very much, which is slightly the problem. But it's what the whole book is about. So I'm not changing it. I just don't like it. I don't really know how well received it will be is the problem, you know? And like that's like something where it's more like I need like sensitivity readers and stuff for it because the whole thing, I completely understand why I did it from like a personal reason. But from like a reasonable reason, I can see a lot of people taking offense to using these as plot devices and stuff. It's so hard to explain. But I think it also falls back into that whole conversation of like what is appropriate use as a plot device and things, and we don't want every character's like demise to be a reason for another character's evolution. And I guess that's kind of what this is. It's a lot of demises being evolutionized. It's so hard to explain when you can't really talk about it. I'm not really told you I told you like the basicness of it. It's about a boy. My story is about a boy named Ethan who ends up going off to college across the states. Like it's like a 2 or 3 thousand miles away from where he's living to get away from something, which is this whole thing. And he meets a boy and he falls in love and some other shit happens and we have the classics, and so like I'm going off by like the state, and like it's kind of hard because like my general word count goal here is like 120, 110, between 110 and 120. I would say it's pretty good for me, but I'm not even sure if I'm going to hit those, which is fine. Honestly, if I hit 100 and be like, okay, that's it, that'd be great. Right now we're sitting at 45 chapters, but I'm also trying to figure out if there's any way I can break those up into like less than that. I'm not really sure. So now we know that the timer is done and it's being rude by talking so much. And then I go ahead and put the 25-minute timer on the screen, which is like this. And I have to get my music set up and stuff beforehand because, like, Pumpkin will kill it. Okay, so how do I do this? I think I'm going to mute myself. I'll throw up first breading sprint up onto the screen. I'll mute myself. I will start Pumpkin. The only reason I'm not allowing people in this group, by the way, and if you want to be a part of it and stuff, let me know in the chat, like in the comments and stuff, we can talk about it, is because it is on focus mode, because I know if it's on focus mode, I will pick it up and play with it. And so I want you guys to kill my pumpkins. Because one person jumps out of their phone on focus mode in a group, it kills the pumpkin automatically. And so some people don't understand how that works and things, and so it gets a little complicated. But either way, we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna mute myself so I can turn on my music so I can hit simultaneously play. All right, because like my music will be copyrighted. I just realized that like we could do this together because like I could turn that down. It could be muted for a minute. That's fine. All right, you guys ready? Three, a two, a one. I think I'm a few seconds ahead of you guys, but that's fine. All right, now I'm gonna actually mute myself so I can actually listen to music while I write. Like I said, I'm not gonna be able to see the comments or anything. So if you guys do comment, hi, love you guys. Um, just enjoy your sprint and things. I can't wear headphones right now because I'm in the middle of a headache or possibles, so I don't want to mess it up. Okay, I am unmuted, and we are not on this experiment. We are on a 5-minute break. All right, I don't really think I got that many words because I started googling things. Now we're gonna try things, so just bear with me, because I can still plant trees and stuff on here because I have the Forest app right here on. It's a Google Chrome thing, by the way. If you guys did not know, if you Google Chrome, I don't actually know if I'm signed in or not. That's something to look into. But I'm gonna see something because I wouldn't mind. And so I'll move back over to my desk. I'm over here because my computer was dying, and I kind of want to be more comfortable. But I wanted to know because you can use StreamYard on your phone. By the way, if anybody was curious, you just have to have like I think you have to use Google Chrome. I don't think you can use like at least like I have an Android, and so I've never been able to use Explorer or God, that was so gross. I'm sorry. Or Safari before, so I don't see why I would still be able to do those things. But what I was wondering is if I can jump in here with my phone and use my computer as like a background, like for timers and stuff, but use my phone so you guys can see like my typing inside my face. I know it's super fucking extra, and we are aware, but it's fine. You know what they say? Go home. Be extra or go home. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. Ooh. StreamYard is one that I can visit. Extensions is what? Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, YouTube, or things I can't. That's probably good. You probably shouldn't be able to do those things. So yeah, I really like the first. It's really interesting because with the story and stuff, I'm allowing myself to go into places I didn't think I was going to go, which makes it seem really long. I'd say like, okay, that's how it goes. Open this page and start to use your. Oh. Okay, so very interesting. We actually have to use Safari, which I don't ever use on my phone. I know, I'm weird, but I don't. Oh shit. I don't. You would think if I had to use it on my phone, I have to use it on here, but that doesn't seem the case. Really? I'm running out of time. This might be a little bit longer of a conversation. Just for the minute. Okay. You guys hear my computer trying to overwork itself, which is part of the reason also because like it'll take off some steam from it. I don't know, but I'm really liking it. We're in a very interesting time with the story itself because there's a lot of developing factors and things going on. So many codes with characters but it's so weird because Ethan is acting very mature and also very immature all at the same time, which I just find to be very fascinating. Okay. Allow my GTM. Allow. Ooh, we are here. Okay. Jacob. Slash him. The only thing I don't know is my music. Oh, this. Oh, no. Mute. Oh. Okay. Mute. Wait. Okay. Wait. Muted. I'm muted. I'm muted. I'm muted. Did I? Did I? we go. Oh, no. There we go. Oh, no. Uh, 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 okay. Okay. Weird. Because, like, it can still hear me. So slightly annoyed. The stream. Okay, now I'm part of this stream. The stream. Shit. Okay, now I'm part of this stream. Oh, oh my god. Huh? I'm so sorry. Oh, shit. Right. I just wish this would actually need itself. Okay. Well, 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 because, like, okay, I exited. I'm not entirely sure how this will work because, like, you can't completely mute yourself on the phone, which is really weird. I don't know if it would make a difference if I pulled out my headphones and just turned those on. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It's a developing thing, though. Because I would love to be able to just prop you up and so you guys can see me type, and we would come back and then you could see my face and stuff. And I don't know if it's because, like, this is still here, but I would love to be able to mute this so I can't hear myself back. developing situation, I tell you, that we're still going to work with. Just give me a second. As we were just moving everything over here. Because, like, I don't know. You guys can't see, like, my bookshelf from where this is being placed. Hold on. Let me fix some things. Okay. One, take that off. So, like, this could be sideways. We're gonna put this like this. Totally should not be doing this live. I get that. Okay. To allow both of those things. You're not right away. Okay. 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 Did it work? I think it worked. I can't tell though. Hold on. Did it work? Oh, hold on. I'm muted. Oh no! Did all my stuff stay? That's so annoying. Not the best quality. I don't know what I'm trying to do. I am though. Let me be okay. Probably not. Shit. See, I'm trying to get rid of that. Is it gone now? Kind. Like it's kind of like the plan. Maybe go like that. All right. I tried. I did a lot of things to try to make this work. And the main issue that we did come across is just the simple fact it's just not going to work. Right? And I spent like a lot of time on it. It's just so annoying. So I think, I don't know, I'll do something to do like a writing sprint or whatever, but I'll figure that out in a minute. I'll go ahead and like both these things up. I'll flip this around so at least I can get like some sprinting stuff for YouTube video. And that would be good, at least. Okay. All right. Well, let's get the sprinting. This 5-minute break turned into like a 10-minute break. But in my defense, I was trying to make it cooler for you guys. Okay, because I like the idea of you guys being able to see me type in things. It might be something I continue to play with. I'm just not really sure if it's because I was using both my phone and having my computer version pulled up like on StreamYard. Like having it pulled up because I wouldn't mind having that timer as well. And like there's other ways to do that, to put the timer on the screen as well. With just like that, we don't have to use this. I'm not even sure if I could even open up another page on my phone version. These are all things I could just like do a private thing and just test out and see how far we go. Not important on a 24-hour day. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean. Alrighty, well, we're gonna do another 25-minute sprint. In general, we're just gonna do another 25-minute. Also, like the quality isn't the greatest over here as it is over here because you're like literally streaming through my PC, or not through my PC. My PC's over there. That like is the other option. Is that like I open up through. Oh. That's what's going on. You guys can hear that. I'm sorry. All right, let's get started. So people who jump in here can like, are you streaming? Are you actually doing what you said you're gonna do? Yeah, we are. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the timer. So I'm fixing it. There we go. Play on my music, which is because like I was doing things and so it like turned off, which is fine. Okay. So it's muted. All right. I'm going to mute myself here in a minute, but we're going to jump into our second writing sprint. Like, because like the camera itself, if I was using like a webcam, like if I went over and got my webcam, we could. Jesus Christ, Jacob, why do you need to do this? Hold on. I'll be right back. And gonna come up into here. All right. Cool. Okay, so now you guys are attached to my webcam, which I don't think I've ever used with my laptop before. So bear with me. There we are. Very nice. We're gonna try some other things. It's just like it's not the second writing sprint. Honestly, it's not even like a 5-minute break. It's just like Jacob's playing around with tech stuff because this is what he does. I've been writing for a long time. So. Alright, so if we do this, I'm going to take you, ignore the mess in the background. Essentially, it does exactly what I wanted it to do, which is cool. Now we're over here, which is kind of what I wanted in a little bit. And then, because I am my extra self, and this is what Jacob does here. To be his extra. And it does! Guys, it worked. Cool. Okay. But if we move, lots of moving the webcam. Very sorry for that. Anybody gets motion sickness. Not ideal. Yeah, I see. I figured that would happen. Okay, but then we can put it right there, and then we can move back over there when we're sprinting. What a workaround. What's the sound like? Does it sound okay? I'm sure it sounds great because like this is a much better like microphone in general on my webcam, on my camera that I record with for YouTube. This is not the like my microphone that I record with, but I'm just assuming it's better because like this is a much better like. Yeah, it sounds better. Sorry for the overlay there. Okay, let's very quickly prop you up. So as if we're doing a writing spread. Because I'm sorry, we're doing a writing spread. Okay. All right, just like that. And I can even set this up. Yeah. And yeah. Well, not everything can work in my favor. Oh, but it can. Me. Not everything can work in my favor. I'll figure it out. Morals of the story. Okay. I'm gonna hit play that. I want to mention that took me 4 minutes to do since we went through a whole song. All right, we got my pumpkin. Now we're gonna go over to you guys. Put that like that, and let's hit play together. All right. Now I'm gonna mute myself. I know it takes up the aesthetically pleasing parts here. If I could listen to my headphones, I would, so we would have all aesthetically pleasing parts, but we don't. So. So, so, let me go get my coins. I have been focused for 3 hours today, which is not exactly true because, like, in the last sprint, I had gotten up. Oh, we are not in a sprint right now. We are in our 5 minute break, which I'm going to take as an actual 5 minute break. But in the last sprint, I got up. So I took migraine relief before I did this, and it's like, it's kicking in, and my heart is pounding in my chest right now, like uncontrollably. And yeah, let me go ahead and grab Save the Cat, which I meant to grab when I grabbed it earlier, so I can kind of talk about where I'm at. So, with Save the Cat, which is Save the Cat Writes Novel, which I don't really use, I really do one day want to outline a story this way, and I feel like I'm going to use a short story to outline it. Like a horror short story or something, maybe this month. Take it with me, my dad's. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay, so currently at the moment I am working through Bad Boy. I need this, but also I have the beat sheet already like figured out in my notes. So all is lost, which is not where we're at. We are in Bad Boys Close In, which Bad Boy provides a place where you're here to rebound after a false defeat, midpoint, or fall down after a false victory, all while internal bad guys' falls are closing in. And the midpoint here is something completely different than I think what they're talking about. And so I use this as a more like a build up and bringing you as a reader as a false hope type of thing without giving too much away. But this section of the book is about to be over. Like, we're getting really close. Let's see here. This section of the novel ends. Like in chapter 39. See, I feel like I need to. I think I need to go into my chapter outline and start taking away some stuff and start making some things quite shorter because that means chapter 39 is the 75% mark, which would not make any sense logically, the amount of book I have left. I think chapter like 35 makes more logical sense. I don't really know. I'm not really sure what I would get rid of. Maybe the Dark Knight into the Soul, actually. Which all is lost is like it's like a moment. It's like a second moment, like an image, I guess I should say. After the Bad Boys close in, and we have Dark Knight of Soul, which is the part that takes you to like the end of the book, essentially. No, that's not even right. That takes you to 80%. Then after the break, see, that's what I mean. Yeah, I feel like I need to reorganize this. I don't know if there's actually going to be. I don't know. I think during this next. I like. Did so many things there. I think during this next sprint, I'm gonna go get food. So it's just gonna be on the screen while I do that. And then also, which means I won't make a timer for it since I'm not really working through the whole thing. I'm gonna go get myself some food because I'm getting hungry because like caffeine. And then also, I think I'm gonna rework my outline to kind of fit better with what we have now. That just means the scenes and stuff that I'm taking out that I really like, that I really planned out, and I really did enjoy, will be partially added in, could be possibly added in a future draft. And so I'm just gonna put those into like an extra scene bank or whatever to do it. That way, like we have an idea and we're working through it, and it's great. I think it's gonna be really beneficial. That way, I have a more clear-headed idea. I think it would work. The timer's about to go off. All right. But I think that's the plan, is to work on the outline eat some food, and then I'd say with the fourth sprint, actually get back into physical writing. Yeah, I think that sounds like the best plan so far. So that's what we're gonna do. Yes, yes, yes. That, my friend, is what we're gonna do. The only problem here is like these are where the tough decisions come in, because my ideal is to write all this stuff down, to go ahead, put it all inside the book, and then whenever it doesn't fit, take out. But if I do this, then I can try to figure out the ending better, and maybe it'll be better well placed. Because the whole point here is that the middle point of the book is the 50% mark. I'm not entirely. I think the middle point of the book is the one thing. And then we have part of it, and so we're already in to the 75% mark. We're not there yet, but we're about to be. And so I think we're getting to that point where it needs to start showing up. And so I think moving it up would make sense, at least in Caffeine Head Jacob's brain. Makes logical sense to me. Who really knows? I can look back at this and be like, oh my God, Jacob, you fucking idiot. Either way, that's what we're going to do. So I'm very closely paying attention to Save the Cat and working through my outline and eating some fucking food because, god damn it, I'm hungry. All right, let me go ahead and set you guys up. I'll put you like this. You guys can hear me still, but no, we don't want to reset you. No, that's not what I wanted. 25 minutes. And there we go. All right, so we have 25 minutes on the clock. I'm gonna try to get food. I'm gonna try to work on this. For those, we might have an hour worth of work or 50 minutes. 25 plus 20. Yeah, 50 minutes. Where I'm not really doing anything, but I'm gonna try my hardest. We're not on the 5-minute break anymore. We're in the third writing sprint, which is about normal when I would close off, but like we're going. We're going. I'm enjoying being live. So I need something. Timer's up. I'm confused. Sorry. I said sorry. Give me 1 second so I can put you guys without you guys getting motion sickness on me. I'm trying to very quickly. Ideally, I guess we would move. Yes, that's fine. Right? That's fine. Okay. So we have the backwards timer, and here's the problem. Is that, like, I went through, and I did take out, hold on, I can tell you how many scenes. Well, let's see here. I took out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 scenes from the book. Some of these were pretty lengthy scenes as well, where they would put a lot of context to several things. I don't really know if any of them are. I mean, there's one part of this that I thought was very necessary, and was bringing back a main section of the problem, which is why I kind of wanted it in the novel, and which is why I was going to try to figure out how to keep it. But it's not like it's not the moment where all is lost, because we can't have, like, I don't know, we can have 2 moments, because then that could be the moment that all was lost and everything else follows, and then, but I don't want it to be like where the one thing happens in a breakup novel where you know what that one thing is without me telling you, and then 10 pages later the one thing is resolved. I don't want that to be the case. I want it to be, 30 or 40 pages later, maybe 50 pages, it's resolved. So I need some time in between. And if I put that one thing in there, I think it's just going to make it shorter. Unless I keep it to 45 chapters, I'm not really sure. I'm still trying to figure it out, guys. Oh, it's such a struggle. Because I guess I have the big section of the other thing, which I think, in my opinion, was exciting, But both of those scenes, those 2 scenes that I took out past this one section, I'm sorry, I'm being vague. We're so deep into the second half, I don't want to spoil anything. Past the scenes for those 2 things, I think. Oh, no, that's a no. The puppy's not here now, by the way. Past those 2 things, I don't really think they're necessary. They're fun scenes. Like, they're just genuinely, like, fun scenes. One of them is a very big celebration thing, which could be voted in a later draft, whereas the other one is just like a cute scene. So, like, both are not necessary. And I would just say there's 2 scenes here and here, and I do wonder if it would be better placed later on in the novel where one thing huge happens and then something else happens and then we have it. So that might be something else I figure out, is that this is like just another factor into, like, the complications that is Ethan's relationship with himself. So complicated. I don't know where to put it. I like it though. I like it a lot. Like a lot. If you know what I mean. I quite enjoy Cookie. So yeah, I don't really know. So basically, what I ate, I got myself some water, and then I sat down to start working through some stuff. I'm gonna get up this next time to get my charger because it's dying again. Because we're live and there's a lot of different other factors, and Google Chrome just kills everything. So I'm doing that, and then I'm gonna go back into planning. I can't move forward until the outline is done, and I think the whole point is to cut out like 2 or 3 chapters from the book, so it's not as long. I don't really know. We will see. But I need to figure out before we move forward. You know what I mean? So yeah. Then I kind of need to figure out, if that's true, how many more words were expected, because I get down to 43, then it's only 20,000 more words, which could be the case or could not be the case. Some of these scenes, I have a feeling, are going to be, they're going to be long. It's just the case. Oof, I don't know. It's going to be a long night for Jacob. But that's fine. All right, we're about to, the timer is about to go off, so I'm going to go ahead and reset it and pull up our 25 minutes and so forth. I think because of the plan is if we work, it might turn on 25 minutes. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We got an exciting text message. Okay. People, I tell you. Either way. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, I have a strong feeling. Actually, I kind of want to check my email real fast. I know, Jacob, stop it. I get it. I'm doing things I'm not supposed to. Ooh, but there's my pretty details. 4. One second. I don't know. I'm currently in the middle of looking for dog. You call me. Okay. I won't have enough. And by Tuesday. I really should stop looking until I have the cash. We might hold off on it for just a little bit. Okay, now we're going to force up. Actually, I need all my chargers because my phone's gonna die. Basically, what I need to do is go ahead and turn my music on so it's completely silent. Oh, I love that song, so we're gonna go back to the last song. And then we'll pull up the timer for you guys. Actually, for the moment, it'll be full screen. I'm gonna go ahead and mute. Actually, I'll mute myself afterwards. We will get up the 4th rating sprint, right? That's what we're on, I think. And all right, 3, on 2, or 1. I think I'm gonna very much be done before you guys, but that's okay. All right, now I'm gonna mute myself so I can turn on my music, and I'm gonna move the camera so it's facing towards the thing. And I make it full screen when I do that. 11, 10, 9. I got 0 words. 8. I got 0 words. 7. I'm so sorry for people who are typing right now. Oh my god. Yeah, this was a shit time. Alright. Back over to our 5. Okay. So how did Jacob do? Well, he got nothing. Mostly because... Alright, so I did get something. This wasn't like a total waste of time. I put in that one thing that I was like, oh, I really want it in there. I figured out where to put it. It's like a 1-2 hit punch, basically, for our main character, which is great. We love that. I love torture. Here. So it's like a 1-2 hit punch. I'm just gonna come up here and jump on this and you wanna come up here? Yeah, okay, hold on. Come here. That's what she wanted. I'm assuming she thinks she's gonna get food. Am I right? I was right. Little sneaker. But you're not getting any of that. No. That's a no-no. There's, oh my god, you're like pulling on my cord. It's fine. Cody, no. Come here. Okay? No. I love you though. Alright. You wanna go back down? Do you wanna stay? You wanna go back down. Because you're not getting those, so get your eyes off them. Either way, so I did kind of finish it out, and I did, like I said, I did figure out quite a bit of stuff. How many epilogues there are, where the epilogues are, the final images, leading on up to it. Now I just gotta figure out the math. And technically, you could propose that I just start writing again, because of the simple fact that one more in our 4th writing sprint and we're still going. Have no plans on stopping. I'm sure I'll probably stop like 3 hours. Probably this next sprint will probably be the last one with you guys. But for me personally, I'm not stopping. But also you could propose that. But my brain works in mathematics in certain portions of my life, and this is one of those portions where I just need to figure out, like, there's a whole section of my first vlog where I'm breaking out, I'm using Save the Cat, I'm trying to figure out where the midpoint is, where the midpoint's supposed to be, where that whole thing is. And I think there is still a fight you could make with me saying the midpoint is not actually where the midpoint is, and it's actually we're even further into the midpoint. There's a fight you can say that that's a 75% mark, and I'm just making this last 30%, 25%, last, like, yeah, 25% of the book super fucking long. I think those are all arguments to be made, if I'm being honest with you. But, hey, no. Away. Down. All arguments to be made, if I'm being honest. I don't know exactly where. I mean, I have an idea. I have a feeling where I thought the book could end could be like an excellent midpoint, in which I had already thought about that. We'll play around with a few ideas. So it's still in brainstorming time. I think these are still very important, and to try to figure out all this stuff is still very, very important, basically. But still, I'm curious to see how many words I actually have in my notes section, like overall. Can I see that in here? Because we're loading text-wise. It says I have 64,000 words in my notes. Just in my notes. Oh, I guess it's probably because I have... Oh, it's because I have I have all my draft stuff. Like I have my original book. Right? Starting from chapter 8. Yeah. Because it is technical notes. I'm gonna actually place that up above. Oh, I don't want it in font matter. I just want it really great. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh. Okay. I think we might do 1 to 2 more sprints with you guys. I didn't even change it to by minute because technically I have 3 more sprints. That way we can go all the way to 7. I had no intentions of doing that though. I had no intentions of doing that though. But we could. So we're gonna move over into the 5th writing sprint, which is right there. And Jacob is still, like I said, in the midst of brainstorming. And a lot of this I have to brainstorm by myself because my mom is like my go-to brainstorm. She's busy right now. She's doing stuff. So like it couldn't even work if I wanted to. But also, I want to leave a lot of it to open to interpretation. I give her some spoilers and stuff, some slight things, some exciting things. The only person, like the first person to actually read it blindly, is my best friend, and she's only read one sex scene from the book because I wanted her to read it, and that's it. So yeah, I'm really happy that my pumpkin did not die. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull up that sprint, and stuff, and I'll let them track together at the same time. Oop. Okay. A 3, a 2. I still think I went ahead of you guys, but does it really matter? Okay. I might not even listen to music, but maybe you guys are there. I'm muting myself. I hope you guys have a great sprint, and once again, don't have enough. Oop, I know you did. We're in the final 20 seconds of this rant. Cute. Okay, so do you guys want to know the funniest thing? I'm sure you guys do. That is, I am spending a lot of time brainstorming on this stupid thing. Like, I planned out the rest of the book. Great, good for Jacob. And then I was like, well, shit, none of this makes sense because of the simple fact that everything just seems like a little bit lopsided, you know? Not lopsided. Like, it doesn't, it flows fine. Like, if we're using a novel like Saves the Cat, which breaks down everything into a percentage, which really has just messed my mind since I bought this a while ago. I'm using the beat sheet respectably and, things like that. But I have realized that my first part, we have a comment. Why, hello, Ariel. How are you? How are you doing today? Sorry for just like shouting out there. It just popped up. I was like, I'm working on if you're new here, I'm working on the second 2.5. I would call it a 2.5 draft of my novel Broken Boys, which is sadly sitting on the ground, or I would show you what it looked like. And I've been in the middle of outlining. We're also doing Pomodoro sprints if doing well, so you didn't have anyone writing with you, so I thought I'd drop in. Oh, thank you. It's very kind of you. We're in the middle of doing Pomodoro sprints, so I can just kind of stay focused and stuff. And so we're in our 5-minute break right now. And I've been working on outlining because of all my percentage stuff. But I realized my part 1 is like 10 to 15,000 words longer than what it's supposed to be. So probably why all my percentages are not making sense in my head. Which is a great feeling, to say the least. Are you a writer, or are you just stopping by to say hello? Either way, you're welcome. Anybody's welcome and stuff. These are just sprints to get stuff done. I was not being focused, even though it says I've been focused for, I think we're about to hit 3 hours on the Force app. 4 hours. Middle reading Save the Cat and using it to re-outline my current novel. Yeah, I don't really know how much I like it, to be honest with you. It's a little bit annoying, but there's parts of it. Like I've tapped 2 sections. I think the beat sheet is helpful, and then depending on what you're working on, I do think I'm going to use it to outline and plan a short story and use it to its fullest ability in a shorter, thing, like a horror short story. And mostly if I like it better there. For romance, it's super complicated. And so, yeah, I think it definitely depends on your genre, how well it works and stuff, but I do get that. Is your plan to start writing it for Nanowrimo? Since I guess that would make, if you're going through your outline again, you're re-outlining and stuff, which helps a ton. I found that to be one of the more easier, or not more, I'd say it's pretty hard. I'm going back through and doing a re-outline, but I found it to be very breakthrough, and you get a lot of new things, a lot cooler things and stuff. So I do have to wonder and ooh. And yes. I'm trying it this year because my nano last year went away from my original basic outline. Gotcha. I get that. That's how I am. Actually, the way I've always described it is I'm an A to C person, where B is just like whatever. I like knowing the A's. I know like knowing my C's, which is beginnings and ends. But the middle, I kind of like knowing the. I kind of like playing around with the journey as I go on it. But definitely for like a second draft, I think it's much easier to just go directly with an outline because then you have a much more clear picture. But that's like my first draft and stuff. And sometimes I just wing it. I have books where I just wing it. And they're rough, and I have not tried to re-outline those because it's super super duper hard. Super duper hard. Well, guys, our 5 minutes is about to be up. And then we're going to be doing a 25-minute sprint. I hope that's not too long for you. Those are just the kind of things I like to work in and stuff. Okay, that's going to yell at me. I didn't want to deal with it. Yeah, let's pull that one up. I think we're going to the 6th one as well, which is pretty crazy. Yep, we are. And I think we probably have like 2 more in me. I mean, I'm going to continue after, but it's because I'm doing a 24-hour write-a-thon today to try to finish this stupid book. But yeah, 25 is great. Cool. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the timer. And then I'll go full because I move my camera so you guys can see me typing. I find it to be much more interesting. But I do want to mention that my microphone will be muted because I do listen to music and stuff, and no one's out here trying to get flagged for copyright reasons. For whatever, I'm sure they would. So let's get started. Let me pull out my Force app. And yeah, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and make you guys large. And in 3, 2, good luck, 1. Perfect. And we'll see you guys all in 25 minutes. Alrighty. The 6th sprint is done, and I do suppose it's probably going to be the final one because I've been live for 3 hours and 31 minutes. So, yeah. Probably. I want to take a little bit of a break since I've been staring at my story for, this long. But today I've been focused. At least I've been using my tree app all day, and we're up to 4 hours and 15 minutes, which is pretty cool. I do like that. I like growing some trees and stuff. I don't ever use it as much as I should. I highly recommend it. So yeah. But how'd you do? Did you get further than what you wanted to? And that type of thing. I started writing again, which is really, really good, since I was the whole point of today. And I wrote 408 words while doing other things and stuff. And part of that was vlogging, and a part of that was still trying to figure out numbers. Oh, the fun facts. Fun fact, if my midpoint is where my midpoint's supposed to be, then I'm 12,000 words over that, at least. So, yeah, no. Because I think the book needs to be around 100 to 110,000 words. So if it's around 100, then we're like 16,000 words. Around 110, then we're probably like, 6,000 words over. That's for third draft Jacob to figure out. Not this draft. I need to finish this draft. Who knows? And then we'll jump back into it after outflows. Not a whole lot written out though. I'm working on expanding on character backgrounds, flaws, and motivations. Yeah, that was a big part of my thing as well. And I still think there's other characters because, well, a little background to Broken Boys, which is what I'm working on right now. It originally had a whole beginning, middle, and end, which is what I wrote from May of last year to February of this year. And then when I went back into it, like around April, and I wrote from April to August, which is part 1, which I have a whole vlog about on this YouTube channel, I realized that there's a whole other section that needs to be told. And a part of that is further character developments and further things like that in my outline as I realized it throughout my outline. And so that's what I'm currently working on right now. So it was like, like one of those big moments and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I do get it though. And there's still research to be done because, like, for instance, I had just realized the other day that a character of mine is Italian, and I don't know why it never dawned on me. There's certain things I've done with the character. Like, I think my brain always knew that he was Italian, but I never, like, really put it into my mind that he was Italian. And so, like, I do a whole bunch of background research onto that to make sure I'm portraying the character in the correct way and things like that. And then there's places that they go that I really need to do a little more background, a little more history on as well. As I've only been to one of those places, the other place I've never been before. So it's always interesting. But all the places that they're going, except for one place, is like made up, like, because I don't want to use real places. I've done that before. It's never fun. It's way too much research. Sometimes the research is fine, but I'm just too much research. And I've already have like 19 or 20,000 words in notes for this book. But either way, I don't know. I'm really excited though. I'm really close. And I'll continue to write tonight. I just need to take a little bit of a break so I can pre-record for my main channel because I'm leaving tomorrow. So I gotta get some videos and stuff done. So I gotta take a little bit of a break. But I'll come back before I go to bed. But thank you for showing up and chatting with me. It was very, very fun. And things. And yeah. I don't know if I'll be live again before I finish this draft or not. I do know that I'll be live somewhat in NaNoWriMo. My technical NaNoWriMo doesn't start until like the 15th or so. It doesn't start until I get my book back from my alpha readers. And, we're starting on reworking. So my NaNoWriMo might not start until the 20th. And I'm just like participating, but I'm not like participating. It's weird. So I'm working on spooky stories and stuff until then. So I might do some of that stuff with you guys. Oh, no problem. If you want more and you're still very much working, like I said, I do have like a lot of other ones. We went through 5 other ones before you showed up, and this will always be posted on my channel. Or there could be somebody else who's live who might need the support, and I might go find people because it really does help me keep focused because I can't search on the internet on here, and then the Forest app makes you stay focused because you can't use your phone, which helps a lot, and it gets words down. So I hope that you make progress on your story, that you get everything done in order for Nano. I'm glad you're prepping though. Prepping's good. Prepping's real good. All right, thank you guys for showing up. I hope you guys have an amazing evening or wherever you are. If you really like this and you like more stylist content or you're curious about the story and stuff, like I said, I have plenty of videos on this channel at least talking about Broken Boys and kind of its history and stuff. So yeah, but thank you for stopping by. All right, bye guys.